Hello, everyone, and welcome to the season 2 of the Bernardisa Talk Show. Today, on my show, I have Flight Lieutenant Sonali, who has served the Indian Air Force as a service commissioned officer, who is an electrical engineer. Apart from being that, she's also soft skills trainer, an author, a speaker, and a professional Kathak dancer. Well, Sonali, welcome to the show.
Yeah, hi. Good evening. Thank you.
Sonali, I've just been to your profile and it's so overwhelming. And, it always gives a sense of pride that when you interview someone like you who have been a part of the Indian Air Force.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah.
So my question first, how did all this began? Like, how did you become someone that you are today? What was your journey all about?
Yes, definitely. Well, it takes me back to my childhood. I have been an athlete into sports and all, and I was into NCC during my college days. So I did my senior Division C certificate NCC. That time I did quite many national level camps and all. So I think uniform came very naturally to me. And also this was my father's dream because he was a amateur pilot and a home guards officer. So he wanted me to join defense, not any particular wing or service, but something in uniform, definitely. So after my engineering, I was pursuing my MBA in information technology. During that time itself, I applied and got selected. So I joined the engineering stream of Air Force.
And your journey as an Air Force pilot began.
No, sorry. I was not a pilot. I was into engineering. That is maintenance team. We
Right.
have three streams like operations, maintenance, and the administration. So I was in the maintenance of radars.
All right. That's something wonderful. And how was this journey? Like, apart from you right now, I mean, there's nothing like fulfilling your father's dream.
Of course. Yes.
And how was your journey? Was it something thrilling that you had expected something like this, or it was something like out of the blue that you had to, move ahead in life with a lot of things?
Right. Yes, I can say one thing here that though it was my father's dream, it was nothing like imposed on me. This was by far my choice too. So it gave me a lot of joy when I joined. Unfortunately, I lost him very early when I was 18 years old. So he didn't see me become an officer. But after I joined, it was quite tough because the training is pretty difficult. I mean, there's a lot of physical activity which goes into it. So that's to sustain that is itself a challenge. And then I was working in a unit where there were almost more than 350 airmen working and 15 male officers. So I was the only lady officer. And I used to work almost sometimes 24 by 7 at times when required. So, but however, I didn't, face any odd or bad situations, I can say. It was very challenging and I loved it.
Wonderful. I'm sorry for the loss of
Yeah.
that on your journey because he wasn't there to see you grow to what you're today.
Right.
But when I look back at your profile, I'm like, oh, wow, you have achieved a lot in these years. Do you have any idols or someone that you could look up apart from your dad?
Well, I think I can say especially Kiran Bedi ma'am, who
Right.
inspires me a lot because when I follow her on social media or something, I see at 70 plus also she's pretty active. And
Right.
any sports person especially gives me a lot of inspiration. So I can say that.
That's wonderful. Apart from being in this wonderful thing of Air Force, you are also an author, a poet. How did this come into picture?
Well, I used to write a lot. I mean, since my school days, I kept writing poems and articles. So many of them got published in Times and then in few magazines and all, like my school magazines and subsequently college magazines. So when I was I kept writing, Just suddenly this thought came to my mind one day that why should I not publish a book of my own? Like there is nobody in the family who is an author, so that stamp is very much required. That's what I
Right.
thought. So just I wrote, and then my book was published on Hindi short stories. That is Kuch Kahaniya Aisi Bhi.
Okay.
And
So
then I like, yes, I'm writing for some anthologies also. One is already published, Women versus We Men, and one more is in due for publishing, I can say.
right. I think Women versus Men is the one which you're doing with Meena Mishra, right?
Yes.
Okay, right. Yes, I did have a chance to go through the cover and
Oh,
the
that's great.
initial discussion. Yeah, that's something great. Since you are a poet, would you like to recite some of the poems? Just few lines, please.
Well, I mean, poem in the sense, any specific you want me to?
Anything, something that could be very close to you, or something would be your favorite poem that you would have written. Anything.
Well, there are many.
I assume
Yeah,
yes.
yes. So, yeah. The name of the poem is Break Free.
Break free. Okay.
Yeah. So it goes like, I heard the Katy Perry roar, and nothing I could agree more. What stops me, what deters me, you never know. It isn't that typical now. A bichari ablanari, no way. Do you want to be? Not now. I don't want those rules anymore. I want to ride free, fly high on the clouds, earn and spend at wish and will, save and not save when I need, give and take to whom I wish. I want to break free, fly high on the clouds. I want to misbehave once in a while, fly high on the clouds. I don't want to keep waiting for things I long. Let me pamper myself. Let me do those silly, expensive things and let me get them all. Let me fly high on the clouds and let me go and chase my passion, my dream. May it be the unrealistic ones. My path may be different, but I'm confident. As I hear, it's a big bad world, so that makes me more stronger. I want to break free, break free, break free. Thank you.
On a break free. That's a lovely poem, keeping in mind that we are approaching the Freedom Day, the
Yes.
Independence Day, and a poem something like this makes a huge sense and a huge sense of accomplishment of something, and to break free with all the barriers and everything, and moving ahead in life.
Right.
Right. And sorry, one more thing before we could end up. There are a lot of our listeners who would be an aspiring to join the forces or join the services. Is there any message that you want to convey to these people?
Yes, definitely. I believe that first of all, the everyone should go for NCC whenever they are in school or colleges because it inculcates a lot of discipline in you. And as you grow, you must look for the defense forces as one of the great options
Right.
because I think the uniform is definitely, certainly. I mean that's what my passion is. I can say still, it's wonderful being there and to serve for the country is one of the biggest thing in life you can do. It can be any stream or any branch you may join, but you should certainly go and try for it if you get selected, and you must apply for the defense forces for sure. That's what I.
Right. Right. And as you said that NCC is the first step that someone can enroll themselves, because I
Yes,
think NCC would give them a kind of a start to know what's going to come in future. So that could be a start to go ahead in any of these fields.
yes, and what I would like to add is now with media, I mean internet available, YouTube channels and all, a lot of information is there on the net itself. So, like whichever branch you want to join, I mean the defense forces, either it be Army, Navy, or Air Force. Accordingly, you can take up NCC also. NCC also has three wings: Army, Navy, and Air Force. There is the Air Wing actually, so you can choose that and subsequently apply it. You can go through NDA or after your college, you can go through University Grant Commission also. That is directly after that you can join. So there are a lot many options available, and information is there. So it's more easy.
More easier. Wonderful. I think, keeping in mind that you are a person from the services, you are also a writer poet. I think a person who wants to join, they can also, apart from joining the services, they can also fulfill their desire to either to be a poet, a writer, an actor eventually. That also. It's not like someone is just getting, stopping you from achieving. And as we said, that the world is big and we have to break free from
Yes.
all these social norms.
Yes. So
well,
definitely.
so, well, Salan, it was nice interacting with you. Something so powerful, something so beautiful, and as I told you in the initially itself, it gives me a sense of pride to interview someone like you who
Thank you.
has been there. This is something which we like. I would think twice of getting into something because we are all courageous, but then to go at that stage or to be there in that particular segment or that particular field is something only a brave person could do it. That's what I feel. And no matter how strong you are, but I think you are there, and it's really wonderful to interact with you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks a lot for having me on this show, because I think every field is challenging. It's not that only if you talk about defense,
Right.
it's very tough. Each field has their own challenges. Each profession.
Right.
But I especially feel that the girls out there, they should not deprive themselves of any kind of opportunities, and just go for it, because there are many hidden things inside us, so
Right.
you should always explore.
Well, thank you so much for taking your time and being here on the show.
Absolutely, thank you.
And dear listeners, if you have any queries for Sonali, you can drop a message or tweet to me, and I hope Sonali would be very happy to address all your queries.
Thank
All
you.
right, madam.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
thanks a lot.